All right, man. This is the Freeform Rock Podcast Saturday
Yeah.
exclusive with me and Lee.
Hey, yeah.
Cheers, bitches. What are you doing?
I'm lying down. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, man, on the Market Jerry BS sessions, we did something where we created our own like all female rock band. Who would you put on like drums, if you know?
Um, for drums, I would pick probably I don't know her name, but the drummer of the Warning.
Oh, they're pretty good band, man.
Yeah.
And then who would you pick on guitar?
Um, for guitar, I'd pick Charlotte Caffey just because I like her.
Tucks in her shirt. That's why.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And bass.
Bass would be I think her name is well the bassist who played with Bruce Springsteen for a while. I forget her name. I think Patty C. Alpha.
That's his rhythm guitarist. That's his wife.
Oh, well then
His bass player has always been the same, dude. Bass player is
well then
it's a guy.
um I think Bonnie Raitt did some bass playing. But if not her, not her, I'd pick I'd pick Mickey Steele from Bengals.
That's a good one. So who would you
Yeah.
pick for guitar? I picked two guitars. Do you need two or one?
The other guitar player would be Vicky Peterson too. You
Okay.
know.
So just one guitar, not two?
Either way.
Okay. And then who would you pick for keyboards?
Keyboards would have to be I don't know.
I don't know.
I'd pick oh, Meredith Monk,
Where's she
because she
from?
plays keyboards.
What is
She
she?
doesn't do rock, but but I'm sure that if it was experimental enough, she might be into it. Who knows?
Who would you pick on vocals?
Um, vocals, I would pick
Sandy Denny? No, I'm joking.
for a folk thing I would, but how about I would pick Linda Ronstadt, but the older Linda. I mean the younger Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, it doesn't have to be young or old. It could be at any era. So
Yeah. But what I mean is yeah. But when she was good looking, that's what I'm saying.
oh, dude, that's fucked up. Okay, you want to know who I picked? I picked Sheila E on drums,
That's cool.
bass Sean Jasalt from White Zombie.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She's the White Zombie bassist.
Okay.
You know, more you been dead, you been, boy, you know, stuff like that.
I mean, I know the song. I just didn't know who she was.
Yeah, she's the bass player. So I picked an obscure bass player. Ha! I beat you.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay.
And then guitars, I had two guitar players. I picked Lita Ford and Nita Strauss.
Okay, that sounds like something you do.
And then keyboards, Christine McVie.
Yeah, that's she's actually really good.
And then vocals, I picked two vocalists, Lizzie Hale and Ann Wilson.
I guess in your lineup that would work.
Okay, but do you know, like I told Jerry, do you know why I picked this lineup? It has not, it's like one reason.
Why?
Harmonizations. You have Sheila E. who could sing lead vocals. You have Lita Ford who could sing lead vocals. You have Kristen McVie that could sing lead vocals. And then you have Lizzie Hale and Ann Wilson that could sing sing lead vocals. So when the other people aren't singing lead vocals, these women are harmonizing with them, and it'll be an eargasm for harmonies.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that pretty smart, or is that dumb? Because I wanted harmonization.
Well, it almost sounded like you said that when the other people aren't singing. So when they're doing an instrumental song, they'll be singing instead of the people who would be singing on their regular songs, which would be them.
But you got 5 lead singers, so they could
I just made you sound stupid.
It's like Night Ranger, Kelly Keegan, and Jack Blades take turns singing. It's like Kiss. All 4 members.
It would be better.
All 4 members sang of Kiss.
It would be.
All 4 members of Kiss sang too.
I'm just messing with you, but
Night Ranger. I know my next fucking album I'm picking now.
Don't make it Night Ranger.
You fucked up, dude. We're gonna do "And the Band Played On," their last album. That's my next.
I don't know that one.
It's brand new.
I've had to listen to their stupid new crap because you pick it. Why?
You like Don't Let Up. That's the only one we did that was newer. You like 90% of that album. Go listen to it. He's pissed. He's all right, man. You know, what do you think about Taylor Swift?
I had a notebook which had her picture on it because she looked good on it, and it was only $2, and I was able to do a lot of writing in my notebook because I had a cool picture of Taylor Swift, and then I had the other notebook with the other picture of her.
So what do you think about her music?
Well, I like the notebooks. I thought they were really cool. I don't think she's a good songwriter, but weirdly enough, even though she started in country, I think some of her pop stuff, even though I don't really like it, is less mediocre than some of the other mediocre pop people, but it's all mediocre. So I still don't like it, but at least it's slightly less forgettable than some of the other stuff.
So what about Miley Cyrus? What do you think about Miley Cyrus?
I think she accidentally did one song that I liked, and recently I kind of liked some of her interviews and some of her pictures recently, but overall she was not someone who I cared for.
I could tell you one thing, she's fucking hot. And I could tell you another thing, if she switched to rock music, she can do it. I've heard her in a show on Netflix called Black Mirror. It's kind of like a Twilight Zone. And she was singing Head Like a Hole by 9 Inch Nails, and she fucking killed it. So it's like her and Fergie could sing rock, because she sang rock with Slash from the Black Eyed Peas. Fergie's hot, dude. She used to be a fucking meth addict over by she was partying in my area when I was a kid. I'm a little bit older than her, but she was partying with Wilson High School kids in my area. So
you mean Diana Ferguson?
No, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas, you know.
Oh, I only know about Fergie, the lady who's like married to a prince.
No, I'm talking about Fergie, the singer. She did Beautiful Dangerous with Slash. I'll send you that track and see what you sing. See what you think, not sing. I hear you sing and you rule. But
so no wonder every time they talk about Fergie, I think they're talking about the older lady, and they're talking about someone else.
You never seen the video? Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started.
I think I purposefully shut it off.
You know, but can I tell you? You know what I'm going to send you from Fergie? I'm not going to send you the Slash Beautiful Dangerous. I'm going to send you when she sang with the Rolling Stones on Give Me Shelter, when she went, children, it's just so far away. Yeah, I'm going to send you that so you could see what I mean before I ruin you with her pop shit. I'm gonna send you the Rolling Stones version of
But
"Give Me
then you're
Shelter."
going to ruin me with her pop shit, right? Is that the
No,
thing?
no, no, no. I only like the
Because you
Slash.
said before you do that.
I don't like her
I mean,
pop shit.
I'm
I don't
kidding.
like the Black Eyed Peas. But I'm saying I'll
All right.
give you Slash's Beautiful Dangerous, but I want you to see her in the context of a song you like first.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? So I don't like ruin your opinion of her if I give you Beautiful Dangerous first, because you might not like that song. I know you'll like her voice and Give Me Shelter.
I guess.
Yeah, man. So what I'm gonna say. Hey, do you know about Great White? Do you know anything about Great White?
Yeah. I
Do you know
probably
that-
heard them before you even knew of them.
Well, probably because I didn't know the first album. I only knew once when I knew their second album, Shot in the Dark.
Oh, well, then you might have heard more songs of them than I did, but I heard of them before you did.
Well, I have the first album, which everybody fucking, because they didn't go, they went away from like Motley Crue style to fucking blues rock, which, like I said, Mark and Jerry BS sessions on YouTube.
They did a cover of the Who's Substitute. That was on their very first
album, which is fucking amazing. I have that on vinyl. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Jack Russell's their voice, blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But
all right.
I'm just asking you questions I asked Jerry because it's fun to get different perspectives on it.
Oh, how wonderful! Yeah, you.
Hey, hey, did I ever ask you what you thought of the new Def Leppard album?
I don't want to tell you.
I do want to do a review of it. Not now.
I might like it and I get angry.
Ooh, yes. Now I want to do it. I want to speed that up.
Shit.
Why am I shit? Because you like most of it.
Oh no, yeah.
What is wrong with?
I'm saying that I might be willing to hear it, but I don't want you to know that.
You just told me. Fuck. Well, fuck. I would like to do a review of it now because you just said something.
Well, I might actually want to hear it sometime.
Maybe in a couple weeks we'll do it, dude.
Maybe.
But fuck.
I'm picking an album next week that is different.
Can you give us a preview?
It's a group that one guy did a cover song of it, but he didn't do it as well as the original. That's the only thing I'll say.
What year was this group in? What decade?
Early 70s.
Of course.
Kind of, but okay, I'll tell you one thing. You know who Tim Renwick is, right? The
No.
guy in Pink Floyd on Pulse and stuff. He played with Pink Floyd in concert.
Oh, he did.
He
I
was,
have that Pulse thing, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, well, he's on that. He played live with Pink Floyd. He's like one of the second rhythm guitarists who played with Pink Floyd live.
Oh, that sounds cool. I saw them.
Okay, yeah. He's on the album we're reviewing.
Cool. Hey, did we ever review the Georgia Satellites?
But did you say that you saw Pink Floyd with David Gilmour?
Yeah,
then you probably saw him. Then you probably saw him with them.
Yeah, I saw him in '94 at Division Bell tour, but I was so pissed off at that concert because my friend was supposed to buy the weed. He bought the weed and I didn't get high. And I said, "You motherfucker." I punched him, dude. I bought these fucking tickets, man. And you couldn't fucking buy the weed. He bought shit. He was high.
We didn't review the Georgia Satellites.
Oh, we didn't, because we could do the first album then. I just got the live album.
Well, I had the first album back when it came out. I had a promo copy.
Nice. I have it on vinyl.
It cost about 50 cents.
Of course, you and your deals. How did you get the good deal? Well, I told you I got the Kiss solo albums $1 each.
That's what they're worth, and that's cool.
I would give Ace a $10 worth and the other three too.
I bought them when they came out, so I bought them new. You're smart. You bought them for $1.
They weren't even open. Somebody bought them and said,
That's
I don't want to
cool.
listen to them. Oh man. So
Yeah.
so man, what do you think? What do you think about the way music is going today? Is there any new bands out there that you think that could take over for Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses? Guns N' Roses can't even take over for themselves right now. But what do you think?
There are some club bands that are doing some good stuff that aren't getting their due recognition, but it's hard to find them because the record labels don't really promote them, and I don't go out much to see the club groups. But I'd say that there's a few. I'm not going to say there's a lot, but I would say that of the regular rock style, there's a few.
Well, the three bands that come to my mind is like Dirty Honey.
Like maybe groups like, well, they're a little older, but like Buffalo Killers, stuff like that. Or there's a group called The Shams, that they might be still doing stuff, but it's been a while. So there was a guy who did a group called I forget his name, some like maybe like Frankie Spolano and the Broken Bibles, or no, the Stolen Bibles. They were called the Stolen Bibles, and his first name was Frankie. And they were actually, there was a gig they did. They were fantastic, and I'd say they're not new, but a group called Sky Cries Mary that I saw live, and they were great. But every of their
were they a Jimi Hendrix like cover band?
Okay. No, okay. They just happen to have but they
send me some of that.
They don't translate. They don't translate well live, and their studio stuff is not that great. But the thing about them is, every time they do a gig, they do songs nobody knows. So it's like the songs that you expect to hear are not the songs that they'll play. So,
but why
they're
you say
kind
they're
of weird,
good
like,
when you said they're not good?
But they are really good.
But you said they weren't good.
But they surprise you. Yeah, I'm accidentally doing a mark. But
no, I'm very concise with my opinions.
Well, I'm very concise with my inconsistency.
That is true.
No. I will say though that if they really buckle down and decide to do a really good album, Sky Cries Mary does have a good sound. They might. I'm going to listen again, because they have one album that's maybe their first album, which is the closest thing to how they sounded good live. So I'm thinking, This Timeless Turning, that one's a not bad album. I think that you might dig it.
Yeah, there's some new bands out there like Dirty Honey, Rival Sons, been out for a while, but and freaking Thunder Mother,
all right.
the Dust Coda, really good new band.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But I want to find out something from you. You said you didn't like 1972 by the Black Crowes.
Well, I fell asleep for a couple of the songs, but the few that I heard, I thought that the vocals weren't that great, and I thought that they they sort of slipped up.
I thought it was fucking awesome. Edwin Canastracci probably agrees with you from the Rock All Over You podcast with Eric Armstrong Jordan. Because I sent him
Mhm.
the album and he said it sounds, his vocals are a little off. And I said, I think it sounds like Chris. I've seen him live twice now and his vocals are spot on. And you know what? I think he was drinking a bottle of vodka on the side of the drummers. I will post some videos from that show, but it looks
I'll
like he was downing some vodka. But
I'll listen to it again. It's only 5 songs. How long could it take? And so,
it's 6
um,
songs.
all right. One too many, but I'll still listen. And
Dude, they didn't do the typical freaking T-Rex cover. They did the slider. They didn't do Bang a Gong, you know.
yeah,
And if,
but they still did T-Rex.
I like T-Rex. We need to review the first T-Rex.
They're kind of mediocre.
I'm still gonna get you with some Thin Lizzy for Stephen
Oh,
Kirsch.
damn it.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it Thin Lizzy, dude. Come on.
I like one of their albums pretty well.
Well, I'm not gonna pick that one.
You probably won't.
I won't. If I do, it'll be a Coinkadink. But they do Moon Age Daydream by David Bowie, which fucking rules.
Huh.
They make it their own, dude. And then Papa Was a Rolling Stone. You know, the original song of Papa was a Rolling Stone was like 11 minutes or something of the Temptations.
Yeah.
They only do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
even Lee Ritenour did a better version of that. And he didn't hardly even play. All he do is just move his hands around and like direct the singers. But even he played better than they did.
You liked Ugly Kid Joe's version of it. We did the review of that album.
Ugly Kid Joe?
It did. Papa Was a Rolling Stone. You liked that version.
Did I?
I think you did. You kind of like that whole album. So I'm just guessing.
Okay, whatever.
But Moon Age Daydream, You Wear It Well by Rod Stewart. I think it's a lot harder than his version.
Well, since I don't like the original, I'm thinking that any version would be better than the original.
Oh my God. So Lee, you have any questions you want to ask me today?
The only questions I would say is, how come you don't spend time reading reviews from critics that you respect in order to find out more about bands you don't know?
Because I wait for you. I wait for the RMCP Army. I wait for the Rock All Over You podcast.
Okay, so at least
page. I wait for them to suggest music to me because you know why? Critics don't know shit. Siskel and Ebert hated a lot of movies I loved. So it's like reading a Rolling Stone interview about Led Zeppelin saying how bad they are. Why am I going to listen to critics? I'd rather listen to you. Strategy, Eric Armstrong Jordan, Dr. Fuck, Ralph Fiera, or Ian Wadley.
So there's one guy you know who gives you good review, good advice.
Yeah, Ian Wadley.
Cool. No.
Ian Wadley got me into fucking Frank Zappa with Aluris.
I probably wouldn't have gotten you into that because you would have thought it was just another strange pick that I give you.
Dude, I have the CD because of Ian Wadley.
Yeah, then I have to ask him to suggest other stuff that and then he's gonna say, I ain't gonna suggest that shit to nobody.
Because he wants to go on a real podcast. Hey, we drink it just as much as you, but I'm out of fucking whiskey right now. Fucking Ian, I love you, man. Get on our podcast, man. We got Chris, we got Aaron, We got your partner in crime, Dr. Fuck Raffier. It's time, brother. You probably ain't watching this, so I'm speaking to, but everybody's watching it. Tell Ian Wiley to get on the Freeform Rock podcast, and Lee will pick the album for him. Did you hear that, Lee? I won't say he gets to pick the album. I said you get to pick the album for him.
I know.
That's unusual because I usually let the guest pick the album first. But the second time they come on the podcast, it's all Lee picking the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We get you. So next time we get these simpletons and people. It's your turn to pick the fucking album, bitch.
Yeah.
Did I say so? I didn't say anything weird, did I?
You're cool. You're cool, man. In fact, now I don't know why I ever said you were dumb. You're a really smart guy, and I think you're really cool.
This week I'm cool. Next week I'm a simpleton and don't know shit.
Well, then don't listen to me next week because I'll be wrong.
All right, man. On that note, we need to get the fuck out of here, Lee.
Okay, we're the fuck out of here. Bye.